Hello. Of course, I already clicked on the stream in OBS earlier. I really don't like OBS sometimes. But hello. We should be all good to go. Hopefully we'll have another stream like last week where it just went smooth as butter. But yeah, we're here. We've got 2 SPs ready to mod, and they're actually stuff that I got just last week, so they still need to be torn down, cleaned up a little bit, and definitely need their power switches cleaned. But I just tested them all this morning, and all the buttons work. There were only a couple in the stack that didn't have any, that did have some problems, but I put those off to the side. These ones, which I'll show off now, are good to go. These 2 right here, and they're actually really clean. Like, I don't know who I bought it from this time, but they chose like the cleanest, nicest looking SPs they could. Like, this one doesn't even look like it has anything wrong with it. And I'm just now realizing that I know the battery covers are missing. I just took them off. But I need to grab a second battery, so I'll be right back, just like normal, while I'm going to grab this battery. If you want me to say your name out loud, if you want me to say hello to you, say something in the comments down below or in the chat. I'm used to being in video mode, but I'll be right back. It's that easy. I know exactly where my batteries are, and now I've got another thing to throw away later. But it's Lily Tomlin's birthday. I don't even know. I don't know who that is. The name sounds vaguely familiar, but could not tell you what they're famous for. Anyways, let's see. Is there anything else I should talk about before we dive into it? I just want to give people a second to spill in here. Give them a chance to say something in chat. Otherwise, it's going to be a very quick Miss Frizzle. That's not what I would have expected. Would not have expected Lily Tomlin to be Miss Frizzle. I was thinking like a singer. I know who Miss Frizzle is, but I don't know Lily Tomlin. Now I'm too curious. I gotta look it up. I can't freaking type. Oh, I know who this lady is. Yeah. She was in Into the Spider-Verse? What? She was Aunt May. Aunt May, I can't believe it. Aunt May. I've never said it Aunt before. It just came out of me. Alright. But we've waited long enough here. Let's say hello to everybody. We've got a chat that won't let me scroll. We got BVD, number 304 Barbecue. We got Summers 2132, Dolly, my mom, and my dad. And that's it. Hello. How's it going? All right. I had to look over at this monitor because this monitor lets me scroll on chat. It's an OBS thing. That's what I was kind of complaining about earlier. But we've got my mic arm falling off of the table. That's what we got. Crap. Sorry for the audio. Good thing I've got another thing right here to hold it for a second. That's the worst part about this this new tabletop is it's got like beveled edges. I don't know if that's the right term, but it like it goes inward and then it's like the bottom. It's like a 45-degree angle inwards on every direction. So it's not like a nice substantial edge. So it's got less for this to grip onto. So I guess I got to be a little more careful here. Maybe I need to put it on my desk since it's right next to it. But then, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. But we will try not to mess with it too much today until I get that situated. Okay. Anyways. I'm confused as to what your question is, BVD, but I'm going to move on. What IPS kit are we using today? We've got a V2 for the clear green, and we've got a V5 in white. I didn't mean to grab a white lens V5. Give me a moment. But this should be a V5. There we go. But yeah, I don't know why I'm grabbing my soldering iron stuff. Because we're not soldering yet. We will later, but not yet. Yeah, V5 and V2 for the green. So we'll get rid of all these plastic bags. And get started. Happy Labor Day to you all. To those who celebrate. Look at me working on Labor Day. I followed your tutorial yesterday and went perfect. I got an IPS display, awesome shell, an Omega flash cart stacked for life now. By life, I mean until 5 days from now when I buy another Game Boy. That's the life. You're signing up for multiple Game Boys. You can't just buy one and stop. That's the rules. I don't make them up. My printer is going burr over there. I apologize if you guys can hear that. Not sure why it's making noises. I did just print off some labels, but shouldn't be making noises now. Put those wires off to the side. The members, well, it's not members only, it's just the early version of Friday's video for the members will be posted later today. I still have a little bit to finish up with that, before it can be posted. So, my apologies. But only like 4 of you watch it early anyway. So, don't think it's too big of a deal that I'm a little late there. They normally make it so these bags are in 2 parts, and whatever they do to do that, I'm guessing it's some sort of heat thing, did not do a good enough job. You can see the line where they like tried to seal it off, but it was not it was not successful, which I'm happy about. I hate that they do that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you in a second, because it'll be on the other one. They separate all of this into here, and it's really annoying because I have to rip the bag, and then sometimes they fly everywhere. Okay. Can't peel this off for the life of me. Day off? What's that? I don't know. It's Labor Day, so some of us are taking the day off. You must not be from here. I will not be observing Labor Day today because I'm probably going to work most of the day anyways. Like I said, I want to finish that video for the members. Well, it's not really for the member. I want to finish it for me because it's bothering me that I didn't get it finished. But I can almost guarantee that the next main channel video will be up early because it's practically done. I was working on the next 2 videos pretty much at the same time this past week or so. Actually, I started the video that comes after this week's before I started this week's video. But this week's video is more relevant now than the next one will be, so that's why it's coming first. So I believe I talked about it already. I'm reviewing the GC Ultimate for this week. And since that's a new product, it's a little more relevant than doing something with a retro console. I'm going to be... no, I should stick that down. I was going to say I'm going to be lazy and not stick that down, but I think it is better. It doesn't really matter, but I think it's better to stick it down. Also, I will say, I did also buy some more stuff, some more inventory, specifically GameCubes, or not GameCubes, N64s, and Game Boy Advances, regular Game Boy Advances, non SPs. And since de minimis is now gone for all countries, I was able to just eat the tariff stuff for everything that was coming out of China, but now that de minimis is gone for all countries, I'm gonna have to raise prices. So, I think I might wait a little bit just to see if anything gets reversed, because federal court did say that the tariffs were illegal, since it's not his power, it's Congress's power. Um, but the court isn't making it be paused, even though they said it's illegal, until the hearing has been held. The hearing has been heard. So I'm gonna try and wait like a month to raise prices, just to see what happens. 'Cause I don't want to raise prices and then it turn out, oh, tariffs are gone, and then lower them again. Which, if tariffs do go away and prices go back down, then I would lower prices. And I used to have higher prices on everything, and I did lower them like a year and a half ago, maybe even longer than that. So I'm probably just gonna go back to my original pricing before I started saving money on my inventory. That's the word. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to buy something, if you've been eyeing anything from my store, now's the time to buy. And unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be able to restock any more GBAs until like late in the month, because I only have like one GBA motherboard left, I think. And yeah. That's about it. That's all I have to say about that. Few racks of ribs on the smoker. Think my family and I are doing steaks and burgers. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to Top Golf to celebrate my best friend's birthday, so I'm excited about that. Are those funny playing batteries good? Never bought them before and plan on modding custom SPs for my friend in the near future. Yes, I have done a couple videos on the second channel. If you don't know, I have a second channel, Jake64, where I have tested like literally every SP battery I could find on the internet, and all the batteries that fit in a stock SP without having to modify the battery chamber, because there are some, like very few, but there are some where you can like put a bigger battery in it by like changing the housing up, and I'm not counting that. And funny playing one price to performance by miles. I think they were even just the longest lasting period. They're like, I think $9, maybe $10, and I don't remember. I don't even remember all the numbers. They were good, and so I've been only buying Funny Playing batteries. As much as I dislike a lot of things that Funny Playing has done, they make good batteries for their SPs. So I recommend them. And I don't even have an affiliate link for that side. They're just that good. Maybe they don't have affiliate programs on their website that I know of. There's a bit of separation between Lily Tomlin and my friend Aaron, but his birthday was last week. We didn't have the chance to get together until Tuesday. I wouldn't say they're anything alike either. I scored a Funny Playing M2 screen for $39 on AliExpress, $42 after fees, and it works great. Been using it for a couple days, no issues. Awesome. I've had a few issues with the M2. You can watch my videos on that. If it's for the SP, then it shouldn't have any issues, but the regular GBA kits can be a little iffy sometimes. But yeah. Which colors and or designs sell the best on my website? I used to say like the Pokemon stuff, and the Pokemon stuff still sells pretty well, but just doing like plain colors I feel like has been doing better in recent history. And green has been doing well. I can tell you what doesn't do well. Pink. Pink does not get any love on my website. And the worst selling model, Game Boy Pocket. I have a pink Game Boy Pocket that has been modded for probably over 2 years at this point. Probably knocking on 3 years of sitting in a drawer, waiting to be bought. But yeah, pink does not sell well. Green sells pretty well. And also just doing like stock stuff, like doing the graphite look, black shell, black buttons does really well. Specifically for the SP. Yeah. It's for regular GBA? Oh. Well, I hope that you have no issues in the future either. I mean, it's possible that they've fixed the M2 kits, but I doubt it. Okay. Before I need to tear them down still. See, I'm so used to modding Game Boys without tearing them down in streams, because I just always have the motherboards out. We can tear them down. Come on. There we go. Oh, and good news. I was able to get NFL Sunday Ticket again this year. So I know that there's probably some of you out there that were worried about that. Anybody else ready for football season? College football started last week. Or this weekend. This last weekend. The Beavers were embarrassing, but hey. It's football, so yeah, it wasn't really fun to watch. Anyways. Someone's been in here. That's fine. It worked. All And it doesn't look like they did a bad job. It's usually my worry when I see that somebody's been in one of these before, is that they messed it up, but no, everything looks good. Ooh. Go. There's one board. Of course, I like to shake the boards as I'm lifting them up, and sometimes that'll knock the membranes off of the boards, but these membranes just love to stick to these boards. Go. And I will need to pop the hinges out of these. So, actually, I'll need to remove these screws to do that. I'm extremely excited for football, playing fantasy for our work league. I'm just excited for football in general. Yeah. I'm always excited for football, and I keep getting that feeling. I'm like, oh, it's so close. My fantasy draft is tomorrow. I'm excited for that. And then I realized that Aaron Rodgers is my quarterback this year for the Steelers. So then I get sad again. Man, it's just so depressing. But I do love me some football. It's about the only thing I don't share. I'll save you the spiel, but it's about the only thing I don't share is where I get my Game Boys. But if you think about it hard enough, you can probably figure out what I do. Dang it. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't share it, because I'm stealing Game Boys. You're the first person to figure it out. I go to the local retro game store and I steal them. Okay. Now let's clean these bad boys up a little bit. They don't even look that dusty. So all I'm going to do is take some 99% alcohol, spray it on the toothbrush, and then go over the top of all of them. Or both of them. There's only two. And then flip it over. Man, these look so good. Then I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna get in these cart slots. Get in these ports over here. I've already tested all the buttons, so L and R are great. All the rest of them are great. So I'm avoiding spraying the boards directly. Because even though I do like to soak the boards and deep clean them in my Ultron cleaner, I don't want to soak them with alcohol here because we're about to repackage them, and if I can't let them like fully air dry before I mod them, then the buttons are gonna suffer. Okay, but I will spray this just a little bit directly because there is somebody else's flux up in here. So just want to clean it up just a little bit more. Okay. Now we should be able to get the rest of the stuff out. I'll actually take the caps off of these hinges real quick. Is the music a little too loud, or is the music just fine? Then you take those stolen GB to your chop shop and refurb them to look different. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're about to be unidentifiable. They're gonna be completely different after a little plastic surgery here. Gotta lift these tabs up a little bit. You gotta be careful though, because I have ripped off one of these tabs before. I guess I'll do the other one first. Then that, like to clean up those a little bit. I'll do it to the pads too, since we're not deep cleaning these. And we should actually be able to slide all this in. And I should probably get these out. Ooh. Sorry, I'm in the zone. I just went silent. Okay. Put the ones with the white end on this side. Put the ones with the black end on this side. And open with pressure. Boom. Good to go. And before I forget, because I like to forget that, I will screw down that little cover. Good to go. And do the same thing on this side. And that, and open. There we go. That wasn't as smooth. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to swap these boards. This one's just like a lot greener than this one. So I feel like you should go with the green one. You can't really tell the difference on screen. But, hey Jake, hey chat, give me a quick hello to think about the Pokemon card exchange before going back to playing Dead by Daylight. Thank you. If you ever want to trade, just send me a trade offer. I need to add solder to these points too. The little Q12B here. Boom. Easy peasy. And there we go. I'm not gonna fully put away the soldering iron yet, because we do need to clean the power switches. Why aren't you going in there, bud? There we go. And then screw these down, and then we'll do the power switch. Yeah, giving them facelifts so they are unrecognizable. Yes, I use a iFixit kit. If I don't know if somebody asks, I just see somebody in chat saying iFixit. No, iFixit. Oh, that's why it's not wanting to cooperate. Because my soldering iron turned off. I love when that happens. I still need to get a new power supply for this thing. I am not sponsored by them yet. No. In fact, they... I mean, I didn't sign any NDAs. They reached out to me a long time ago, and they wanted to sponsor me for like a summer, a whole summer. I think it was either last year or 2 years ago. And they wanted to give me like, it was either literally nothing or not much at all for a whole summer. Like they wanted many, not just like a few, but many sponsored things with them. And I'm like, dude. And when I say nothing or not much, they did offer like any tools that I would need, but it's like I already have all the stuff. I think it was when they were launching their soldering iron. And I don't like their soldering iron. I haven't tried it, but it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why they made it the way they did, but it's safe to say I don't think I will get sponsored by them. I just don't like what they offered me before, and I just have a feeling that they'll never offer me what I'm worth. But never say never, I guess. But if you're curious, I'm not a fan of their soldering iron because they are so outspoken about right to repair and all this stuff, which is good, but they post a lot about like, oh, USB-C is like the way, blah blah blah, and then they made this proprietary soldering iron that it just it's like, why is it not just plugged in with USB-C? I don't know. It seems like a very proprietary soldering iron. Maybe it charges, because I think it is wireless. I think it has a battery attached to it. And I am talking out of my butt a little bit because it's been so long since I've really looked at it, because I just don't really care. So I'm not super up to date on everything about it, but I remember thinking it was kind of dumb, the choices they made when making it. And it seemed very like against their own brand. But I could be wrong. I like this one, the Miniware. I think it's the 101. But I just don't like that the power supply breaks all the time. I think it'd probably be better if I had the plug like on the table, because it breaks because I bend it like that because it's on the ground. But I just don't have the space to have it up on the tabletop. I kind of do now, but it just, I don't know, I don't like it. But we're done soldering now. What I really need to do is get like a whole soldering station. But with filming, it's just kind of annoying to have to take it on and off. Because I do have to clear the table for a lot of things. But anyways, let's put all this together for the final time. Hopefully. Wrong way. Make sure these are in the off position when I'm putting the backs on. And swap back to tri-wing. And I think I'm gonna reuse the screws from the original shell since we have them out. The original screws are just better than the aftermarket ones. They both work, but so much nicer to use these. Why don't you want to come out? Yep, it will be up for grabs in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So if you want it, stick around. I have tried I did 2 years ago. Yeah, the second charity event I did the all metal hinged SP from Box Pixel, and then earlier this year I did the unhinged one from Boxy Pixel. I did the slate many years ago when that came out. Got a review unit for that one. I've tried many. And honestly, all of them pretty darn good. The only one I still own is the unhinged from Boxy Pixel. I recently sold off my my slate, and like I said, the hinged one was for the charity event, so I do not own that. Oh, nice. I remember that because it was very recent. Okay, let's put some stickers on these bad boys, and let's test them first. Testing them before you put the stickers on is like testing a computer before you put the side panel on. It's good luck. Or it's bad luck to put the side panel on, so it's bad luck to put the sticker on before testing. A, B, right, left, down, up, start, select, L, and R. I said that backwards. And cycle through brightness with the brightness button. Heck yeah. I'm gonna put the stickers on that in a second. Even though I quite literally just tested these things before stream. Just gotta make sure. Beautiful. Sound is working. Sound worked on the other one. You couldn't hear it over the music. A and B, R and L, right, left, down, up, start, select, and... Okay, it scared me for a second. I thought the brightness button wasn't working. It was just not as obvious cycling through the brightness modes. Boom. All right. I will actually list them both right now, and then I'll put the stickers on. Okay. Shopify. We'll start with the green one. So it is ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's available now, but there's a 10-second delay. So on the stream, there's a 10-second delay. So it's been up for a couple of seconds for you by the time you're hearing this. And clear black is also available now. I am just now realizing it doesn't have the It has the black covers on, not these ones. Oh well. Maybe I should swap. I'll swap. Unless someone buys it right now because they want the because they want those. I just looked up who your husband is. They just ordered another one. Like yesterday. Thank you. You haven't even gotten the first one in yet. Hopefully I'm not ruining a surprise. I wanted that peach SP for a long time, and there just wasn't a good there just wasn't a good amount for my wallet to go for it. Yeah, it was not a cheap one, and that peach one was hard to sell. That's for sure. But I'm glad it's gone, and honestly, never again. It's just I don't even think I'm ever gonna buy another RGRS shell. They're very cool. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely no hate to them. It's just too darn much. Because I can get the exact same shell without the print for less than $10, or about $10 probably now with the tariffs. And I know that they have to pay the artists, and UV printing is not cheap. But yeah, I bought a UV printer, the Kickstarter one, and maybe eventually it'll come. It's supposed to come in July, and now it's not looking like it's going to come till this month or next. It'd be nice to get that in, though. I do, but it's more of a rant video. It's not the best tutorial, but I do go over how to do it. It's actually called the 3.0, not the V3. And the 3.0 is signifying it, even though it is technically the V3. It's called 3.0 because it's a 3-inch kit, 3.0 inch kit. But yeah, I do need to get the back label, so I'll do that right now. And yeah, green one sold. Thank you very much, Amanda Land. I'll try and get that out tomorrow probably. I can't. I've got other packages that are waiting. I was going to drop them off today, but it's Labor Day. So last time I walked up to the post office after hours to check my P.O. box, the doors were locked. They used to never lock them, but at least to the P.O. box area, which is also where you drop stuff off at my post office. So that's fun. All right. Okay. Let's get a perfectly placed sticker for Amanda here. I'm gonna do it first try, no problems, perfectly aligned while blocking the camera because my fat head's gonna be in the way. Nice, that was beautiful. Let's go 2 for 2 with this guy. That's pretty darn good too. I think I did a better job with the green one. But we are all good to go here. That's it. Actually, I will swap these now. It's bothering me. Okay. Yeah, just making sure nobody bought it yet. Bothering me because even though it looks fine, I do actually like the contrast of the the clear, the glow in the dark rubber pads. So if you don't know, the rubber pads I'm about to put on, the ones that are also on the green one, are glow in the dark. So. Nope, that's not right. The big ones go in the top corners. Those two. Okay. That is pretty much it for me. I do not know what the second channel video is tomorrow because I still have to edit it. So we'll see what I end up choosing to edit in a minute here. And there will be one on the second channel, though. I've got plenty recorded for the second channel for this week. Actually, I think I'm all recorded for the month. I just got to edit. And then hopefully there'll be a short on Wednesday. I want to make more shorts. And Friday we'll be reviewing the GC Ultimate. And technically, I'll be reviewing the original GameCube controller as well as the NSO GameCube controller for the Switch 2. It'll be a big comparison video. So, subscribe if you're not already. Subscribe to the second channel. And actually, we'll be playing video games on the second channel for Friday's video that coincides with the GC Ultimate. Me and my friend Mikey, who I'm surprised is not in the chat right now. Well, he's not working today, so that's probably why he's not in the chat today. But he is actually going to be playing video games, playing Mario Kart Super Strikers and Super Smash Bros. With me and against me in with the different GameCube controllers. So there's like a 40-minute video of us playing video games there if you're interested at all in that. But I think that's all I've got for today. Thank you again, Amanda, for buying the clear green SP. First sale of the month. Thank you very much. You and your husband were the first purchase of this month and the last purchase of last month. But that is it for today. That's not the right thing. You just saw it. Saw that monitor back there. Good thing Discord wasn't up. Anyways, because Discord's always up on that monitor, and I always just have it on my friends list because that's what it opens up to. And I keep closing it because I keep getting scared I'm gonna leak my friends' Discord names. I don't think that you can add them just by seeing their names, but I have a few YouTubers on there, and I don't want to be the one to give away people's information. But anyways, audio? What about, did the audio just crap out? Well, it doesn't matter. It's the end of the video. So I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. Oh, maybe the audio cut out when I swapped to the other page. I don't know. Maybe it was just you. Who knows?